All right, John, let's talk about it. So, this is probably one of the hardest videos I've ever had to make. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to share this, but someone out there needs to hear it. A few weeks ago, my body forced me to stop. One minute I was handling business, pushing through it like I always do. The next, everything changed. I had a health scare so intense it wasn't just a wake up call, it was a full body shutdown. And if I'm being real, it scared the hell out of me and scared my loved ones even more. January 24th, I was on stage at a major conference, completely in my element, turned up, doing the ARC thing, giving my audience 110%. The energy was electric. The crowd was screaming, yes! It was one of those moments where I felt deeply aligned with my purpose. And then less than 24 hours later, I was in an ambulance being rushed to the hospital. Doctors admitted me immediately and diagnosed me with streptococcal pneumonia, a severe infection that caused a massive buildup of fluid behind my left lung. The pressure was so intense, my left lung began to collapse. I spent 13 days in the hospital enduring pain like I've never felt before, could barely breathe. And even after I was released, the battle wasn't over. I had to undergo daily antibiotic infusions for 31 days and was told to rest and recover till the end of April just to regain full lung function. The result, every speaking engagement I had lined up between January and April was either rescheduled, replaced, or outright canceled. My entire livelihood gone in an instant. But this wasn't just about my body, it was about how I was living my life. And I want to share what this moment taught me because if I could help even one person avoid the pain, the loss, or the struggle I went through, then sharing this is worth it. Before I get into the deeper lessons, I want to ask for your support because honestly, this has been hard, not just physically, but financially and emotionally. And being real with you, asking for help is something I'm not used to. But if there were ever a time to lean on my community, it's now. If you want to support me through this journey, there's three ways you can. Number one, send prayers and positive energy. Healing isn't just physical, it's mental and spiritual too. And I'd love to feel that support from you. Number two, purchase a Yas t-shirt. This helps financially and spreads a message of resilience, something I am truly holding on to right now. And number three, donate if you're able. Contributions can be made through GoFundMe, Venmo, or Cash App. They'll help cover medical and living expenses since I haven't been able and won't be able to work until May 1st. All the links are in the description or in the bio. Even if all you do is drop a comment or share this video, that means the world to me. Now, you know me. I always have lessons to share. So I have some quick lessons to give you. Lesson number one, even in your darkest moments, you are the light. You don't need to wait for a rescue. You're stronger than you think. If you set yourself up to always look toward the light, you become the light, and that light will touch everything and everyone around you. Lesson number two, you get to create your environment. Who and what you surround yourself with affects your healing and growth. In the hospital, I was surrounded by pain, people crying for help, refusing treatment, giving up. But I chose to create a different environment. I was always cracking jokes with the nurses, expressed my gratitude, and kept my spirits high, even in the midst of my pain. At one point, when I was finally able to walk again, I passed the nurse's station. A nurse saw me and said, "Okay, look at you out there walking." My response was not, yeah, it was, "And I'm sexy while I'm doing it." They laughed so hard. And the next time I walked by, she had a theme song ready, "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake. And that moment changed everything. The energy shifted. Healing happened in that joy because I changed the environment. Lesson number three, learn how to receive. If you're like me, you're a giver. You pour into everyone, but being strong doesn't mean doing it alone. It means understanding the balance between giving and receiving. And this experience has forced me to realize I can't pour from an empty cup. As much as I love to give, I had to allow myself to receive that support from my family, my friends, my community, and you. Lesson number 4, family can be everything if you let them. Let people show up for you. When my mom asked if she needed to come to the hospital, I was like, no, mom, I'll be good. Of course, she tapped into her mommy instincts. She ignored me and showed up anyway. So did my dad, my partner, my cousin, my aunt. They were my personal Avengers team. And I realized family isn't just blood, it's also those who you deem to be your family. Lesson number 5, life is gonna life. So make sure it finds you living on purpose. You don't just exist to work and grind, you exist to live. Don't get caught up in the gossip, the drama, the social media noise. Focus on living your life on purpose. Lesson number 6, gratitude changes everything. No matter what you're facing, there's always something to be grateful for, even if it's something as small as a cup of ginger ale with chewable ice, something that my nurses gave me all the time. Lesson number 7, there is danger in hustle culture. We glorify overworking, but for what? I pushed beyond my limits thinking that it would help, but instead of getting a reward, I ended up in the hospital for 13 days. And finally, lesson number 8, every small step builds the foundation for your comeback. Healing takes time, but every step forward counts, whether it's learning how to walk again, breathe again, or rebuild your life. Every small action lays the groundwork for your return. I'm sharing this because I know someone watching this is running on empty, thinking they can keep pushing without consequences. But trust me, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So tell me one thing you can do today to take care of yourself. Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. And if this resonated with you, share it because someone out there needs to hear it. If you're on this journey of growth, healing, and showing up for yourself, make sure you're following because we're in this together. And if you chose to support, no matter how you did, I want to thank you in advance. So listen, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.